good match, competitive match. Let's have some fun watching this one.
All right, folks, you heard it. Let's have some fun and play pickleball.
Oh, that is what I would like to see their strategy be.
I think they'll be in decent shape if all the returns head towards Stratman and McGuffin gets to attempt that kind of intercept. Oh, and that stretched backhand seems to find the court, or...
I think it did. But, you know, I'd say both those points...
Oh, apparently not.
Must have been wide. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not see it, so...
And McGuffin just catching the top of Waters' paddle there, and that's given them the serve back. Stratman, ball in hand.
Ooh, fantastic drive. Good first volley, and unfortunately, next one just caught the net. But I'd say these points are being played the way they want them.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, he had a good look at it so far. Just some execution errors.
This game could be 2-0 already. Gotta sneeze.
Yeah. Jones was there, but Waters wanted it as well, so still no points.
0-0-2.
Bless you. Johns getting that paddle up high enough, early enough to then bring the ball down. Well played. So they are on the board. Big serve from Johns. And looks like he has a lunch commitment and wants to get out of here quickly.
Springy.
Yeah.
He is a young man. He can move.
Might actually be getting younger as well. That's a bit of a problem for the field. Spent a lot of time in Florida. I remember Ponce de Leon did say that that's where the fountain of youth was.
Well, if it is, I might be making a trip back.
Yeah, good idea. Well, it was a good look at a drive, and I think if she really starts making those balls and can be accurate with the positioning, she's really going to set up McGuffin well.
Yeah, I think she needs to just get under that ball a little bit more. The combination of Tyson's heavy topspin with Ben's slicing return. There's a lot of spin on that ball, so you don't commit to getting under it.
And there's a third shot lob, a la AJ Kohler. And Matt Wright, you know, I don't want to discount the man.
0-2-1.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but it worked.
That's why we're up here.
1-2-1.
Oh, she was in motion, got exactly what she wanted.
1-2-2.
Beautiful serve.
Night.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you manage to land a serve of that quality, it's easy to think, well, now I should be able to drive this ball, right? Unfortunately, the kind of height of the drive did not set them up well. So
looks like Ben hit it so hard that the ball turned into an egg.
Right.
2-1-1.
Johns was ready for it. McGuffin made a good move.
3-1-1.
Oh, and Annalie Waters. That is a game changer.
That is an incredible point.
Turning defense into offense.
Yes, exactly.
Blink of an eye.
Great defense, and then whipping out probably her best offensive shot, that two-handed backhand.
Yeah, that is a game changer, and I'd be surprised if there isn't a timeout coming.
Yep.
And there we go, the familiar sounds of a paddle dropping after a red-hot start from the #1 seeds, BJohns and Annalie Waters. McGuffin and Stratman, they've got some work to do. We'll find out if they can pull it off after this break.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want a scoop?
No.
All right. Irina?
Yes, please.
All right, just say when.
We are back in St. George, Utah. Morgan Evans here alongside Julian Arnold, and Waters and Johns off to a 5-1 lead. And it is constant and relentless pressure from Waters and Johns. We saw one of the best points Anna Leigh has played just prior to this.
I think Ben gave him one.
Maybe. Still, it was a an impressive backhand nonetheless.
Ben makes good calls, so that's sometimes the way it goes. You don't always
when
call everyone out.
For sure. I think when you're the GOAT, you kind of have a luxury of being generous with your calls.
Yeah.
And no one called anything wide, but it was understood. Stratman just missing that dink. 1-6.
That's a better drive.
And Waters sort of indecision there in terms of whether to block or to really punch back. And that in-between ball gave McGuffin everything he ever wanted.
It's so tough to take the pace off and drop it into the kitchen. So sometimes electing to go for the counter like she just did, it might be the easier play.
Oh, and a good lead. And it was Waters to call no first. I'm always so impressed with people who can leave a ball. I just get way too enthusiastic out there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever left a ball in my life.
Amazing defense. And the offensive cross-court backhand dink after all that. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, I almost just wonder if Tyson's
7-3-1.
trying to do a little too much, and that can leave you open to shots behind you.
Yeah, it's such a double-edged sword, really, isn't
It's
it?
you know, it's obviously a tough call to make. You want to take those high balls as the guy usually to try to put a little more something on it, but Lauren also has some great attacks in herself. It's just a tough call to make.
Very tough, and they are inspired to take another timeout, as will we. Let's see if they can mount a comeback as we return after these messages at the Built Red Rock Open. So BJohns and Leigh Waters in command here in the second semi-finals from St. George, Utah. The 6th stop of the PPA Tour.
Yeah. Wow.
Waters saw some open space and played a
Very
8-3
ambitious,
kind of shot,
yeah,
really.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the shot you
That's a
play
good
when
way
you
to put
you
it.
don't feel too much of a threat.
Great pickup.
Yeah.
There it is.
However, no team out there should sleep on Stratman and McGuffin.
No.
They are very dangerous, and if they can catch some real fire.
I feel like they've been playing some awesome points and just.
All right, a little bit of luck helps them there.
There you go. No, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Some of the attacks haven't gone their way, and obviously Ben and Leigh have incredible hands at defense, so that sometimes can be deflating in itself.
Yeah, when you feel like it doesn't matter what you
Just
do.
long. Good leave.
Yeah, very good leave. And that's enough for Waters to call a timeout. So, at least a mental win for McGuffin and Stratman. Well, let's keep it here, though. We can't take too much time off. Yeah, McGuffin and Stratman, if the returns keep getting towards Stratman and she can tee off well, find some good locations, ideally off the back of a big McGuffin serve that doesn't let the returner really come in, they can really cause some problems. If McGuffin disconnects early, feeds off those big drives, this could be a different ball game.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's their go-to strat for early in the points. But, I also like when I see them getting up to the kitchen, moving the ball around, keeping Ben honest. You've seen them move Ben, and then maybe catch him off guard. Lauren's got some good attacks. If you can attack him while he's still in transition, maybe moving back to his side, they seem to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, if all you had to worry about was Johns, then that's one conversation. Unfortunately, Leigh is playing lights out.
Yeah, I was going to say, when they've gone to attack Leigh, it hasn't worked. She's more stationary. She's in position.
Yeah.
And she has great attacks and counters in her own respect. So I think moving Ben around, who's looking to command more of the court, might be the lesser of two evils, so to speak. And even this ball where it's moving Ben towards the middle.
Nope. That point had it all. Fast and furious stuff here at the Built Red Rock Open.
Wow, great hands.
Yeah, that
What
was
looked like a for sure winner.
Yep,
Ben reaches back and gets it.
We were both thinking the same thing, but that's why he is who he is. And
6-8-1.
still,
I like giving Lauren a few more touches to do some of that. She's so creative off the bounce.
nice.
Come on.
Wow. The duper odds are still with AL and Johns.
An incredible point.
Unbelievable stuff. They got him on the ropes. It looked like the tables were about to turn back. Ooh, but again, sustained aggressive attacks from McGuffin and Stratman.
7, 8, 1.
That's brought them within 1 point. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Still, a worthwhile shot selection. If that goes over, that's really setting things up well.
I love the shot selection. Just needs to get under that ball a little bit.
Yeah, I think if McGuffin just allows that ball to get through to Stratman, even though that'll be her two-handed backhand, she's got a great two-handed backhand, and it lets him disconnect early and apply some pressure.
Yeah, there's almost a little bit of indecision there, even when he's letting her take it. Oh my God!
Oh, so tough.
Hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like the wind has shifted.
9, 7, 1.
Little shifty wind, do you think?
Yeah, I'm looking at the.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's cute. And the stick didn't work, but the carrot certainly did.
Well, we got to see some great defense from the other
10,
side,
7, 1.
but ultimately the drop shot was a little too much.
Yeah, this is game point. That ball
Down the
catching the
line.
back of the line.
What's the attack? Wow.
There was an out ball there, perhaps, but we shall never know.
10, 7, 2.
Big serve.
Oh, and to lose the game on that one. It's not the match, but the game. 11-7, Johns and Waters taking it, well, not without some real fights. So happy to see McGuffin and Stratman finding some good stuff. They will need more of it if they're going to make a meal of this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. More action coming from St. George, Utah. Morgan Evans here alongside Julian Arnold. We'll be back. Don't go away.